go. Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll just get started early and... the ad won't miss out on too much of importance. Just starting up a little bit of magic. Kind of just felt like continuing from where we left off, or from where I left off. I did poke around a little bit just to try and get some Golgari cards for that deck, and I did throw it together and play around with it a little bit. I also apparently lost reputation here because I tried to get in on a quest line and interrupted a conversation, I guess was how it happened. So a tree folk deck. Let's play. I think we can live with that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep it. I don't think there's anything I really want to cast early. The big downside to this deck is that so much of it costs like 4+. I don't have a lot of... I just don't have a lot of lower costed stuff. I will take the overgrown battlement though. That's something. What? No abilities. Okay. I mean... what a jerk. Do I... Tax, mill 2 cards. Okay. It's probably better off than that, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it. We'll go for it. That's actually not bad. I wish I had that out like much earlier, but you know, it's fine. Basically, that just lets me discard creatures that that either don't have the mana to play or like just don't help me out that much in the graveyard, so I can pump Jared up. Let's attack with the... Yep. Mill 2 cards. Been fine. Not bad, not bad. 100 instant. What do you do? Reveal? Oh, revealed that from, okay. Okay. Non-creature spell. I could try to just blow it up. Is it worth blowing up? Blow it up and then discard a creature? Here, I'll do this. I'll attack first. I assume it probably won't block. Yeah. Okay, so then... you know what, actually... I'll do it like this. Do this. One... Are the... Wicker folk. Yeah. Okay. You know what? In response, let's put him blow that guy up. Yeah. Sort of feast and famine, you say? I mean, unfortunately, that's like kind of the only play I've got. Guess I just want to discard more stuff. Oh no, I do have 4. Eh. No, let's play the sword. Play the sword out. I will discard that dude. Yeah. Just churn out some more. Ick. Alright. 5-7. I could throw the wall in front of it. It's not like the walls do any much good otherwise. And there's a swamp finally. Yeah, let's get Jared out. And I can equip Jared with Sort of Feast of Famine. I will continue to attack with this. Dab on a gingerbread cabin. It's like it's very, very similar to the house from oh, what's it called? It's not The Day the Earth Froze. It's the other like Russo-Finnish movie. The one with Nastinka. Yeah, it's kind of the Baba Yaga. But I guess, was she supposed to be Baba Yaga in that movie? I guess probably. I don't remember the name of that damn movie, though. Oh, Jack Frost. Duh. For whatever reason, it's just like the first half of that movie is not, like, has nothing to do with Jack Frost, and I'm just like, what is that movie? And then it's like, oh, right, they run into like, the actual character Jack Frost later, like, 2/3 of the way in the movie, and it's like, oh, right. That's what it is. Jack Frost. Never shows up. Remove ways of counter. Trying to think. Is it worth blowing this dude up? This dude. I don't want to maybe smoke that guy. Yeah. Because Jared's not. Oh no. Yeah, Jared's not gonna have any problems with any of this stuff, but the clapback is what I'm more worried about. I'll go ahead and blow up that dude. I'll swing. You know what? I'll swing Kaga over as well. Kaga. Okay. Enough power. I also get to untap all my lands. Which does mean I can play the Aberration out. Actually. Why not? Why not? How's it going, monkey? Eat the food token. This tree folk deck is trying to slow me down, or was trying to slow me down with some big bodies, but Jared, too much. Yeah, the afternoon is usually when I remember to like actually eat anything. I've never been much of a breakfast person, period. Select target player, you empty your graveyard. But that's been a thing since like high school. Like I just never did get much in the way of actual breakfast. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing everything over at you again. You can't do anything about this because it has protection from green, so you can't block it with any of his creatures. The problem is, however, okay, I own a bunch of those already, so the big problem is that there are the Merfolk deck. There's a Merfolk Lord rolling around, and their deck is just so much. It is a 50 card deck, or sorry, a 60 card. That's like a standard deck, so it has multiple copies of things. Whereas I'm playing a commander deck, which every non-basic land is a one of. So, wait, what? Oh, it's got somehow I got a Phyrexian swamp in here. So like the 60 card standard decks, like you just throw out tons of 1 and 2 drops, and they're all buffing each other up. It is really hard to keep up with that if you're not like built to specifically just have a ton of small cards in your deck to build up to, like a soldier's deck, or you know, some sort of commander that is built around that sort of build. What are you doing? Oh, now I've got a dog in here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, no, don't come in here and whine. Let's see, I got... I don't really have much to play. I'll play the... no, please. Don't do that. Oh. I reach over to pet him and he's like, nope, I'm taking off. Dogs. Oh. Okay, so comes to play tactiles, I control 2 or more other lands, so I might as well throw out forests. I don't really have anything important to play yet anyway. Yeah. Oh. And then the Bayou? Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah, I might as well. I don't play this simulacrum, but it'll just put counters on itself, which I guess is not the worst thing. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oops. Who's black? Yeah, I was poking around just a little bit last night, and I was like, I got just enough cards together to, like, try out this Golgari deck. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell if there's, like, any difference in consistency from the previous deck. Just like mono green deck. I kind of like this commander better, just in general, because it's not, like, based on how many other things are on the battlefield. It's just about what's in your graveyard, and it's very easy to just throw stuff into your graveyard in this game. Like this. Hey, I can mill 3 cards. Turn a land or elf card. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if I get any lands or elves in my 3 mil. Oh, yep. Got one of them. It was a for the wilds. Huh? Whisperer of the Wilds. Okay, so I think I already played my land for the turn. Yeah, okay. We'll swing on over. Do a couple damage. When the hammer... Hold on. The hammer itself is 3. You... Oh, so you don't have the mana to bring out the Dwarf Berserker and attach it, so... Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We do that. It's expensive. Oh. Yeah, destroy that. I'm not gonna destroy my own. Ah. Exile creature. Try and target artifact. Okay. Did you have one full back? I didn't look at his graveyard to see if he had a creature to exile, but that's fine. We are Circle the Land Druid, can mill 4 cards. I've got 1 creature. So I'll come in as a 3/3. It's not bad. Not the worst. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go ahead and swing those dudes in at you. You know what? I'll swing both in at you, because then you can't double block. Yeah. So we'll trade that, and then here gets bigger anyway. And that creature going to my graveyard. Raider's Carve. Okay. He brought out a boat. Yeah, you know what? I could just do that. I'm gonna just oubliette his, creature. Oubliette. Bye. But now that creature does not exist. I win. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Those are. I do enjoy a good like red white dwarf like equipment deck. I think that's like one of the two equipment decks I've got is based on red white dwarves doing equipment things. I'm looking for, is this one of the fighters? Mineral Raider, okay. There's these raiders are hanging around that I'm supposed to be fighting for a quest too, but the other thing was the Merfolk Lord. It's also very, very much trouble. It's not bad. Get a. Although I don't have anything to take advantage of this Springleaf Drone for a bit, but you know what? I'll keep it. It's plenty of mana for the early plays. There's the monkey robot again. We'll play the insignia now. Okay. So Lathril? Probably Lathril. Lathril will create me a bunch of nonsense pretty quick. And is actually not a bad commander for just in general. Just anytime you smack somebody and do some damage to the player, you just make a bunch of 1/1 tokens. Okay. Clear shot. Oh. Does fight. Okay. Oh, he... Hold on. Did he flash it in? He must have flashed it in, like, the end of my turn. Okay. Well... Crap. I guess that plan is out the window. Okay, well... I can bring Jared out. Three. Yeah, it's alright. Vicious Farmhand. Yeah. Okay. Grab the planes. Let's see. I don't think that's the most useful. Honestly, I probably should play the Simulacrum, put the tokens on Jared. Let's see. 3, 4, 5? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Those tokens on Jared. We'll play Survival of the Fittest out. Because I do enjoy, like, again, this kind of just helps us out, because we can pay one, discard a creature, which buffs Jared again. to go fetch some other creature. So if there's something like, I'm like, I'm not really feeling like playing Ova. Yeah, like I can pitch her, buff Jared, go get something else. You know what? Yeah, I'll send you over. Oh, another one of these. Okay. Yeah, he's flashing in at the end of my turn. I gotta block one of these goobers. So, yeah, we'll block that one with the monkey. Okay. I don't think... I don't... Well, you know... Oh, he killed that... Oh. It's worth me... Might be. Early 2000s chat programs. Yeah, I could see that. Sort of like same as like the only one I can remember from ICQ is like the uh-oh and the I know like AIM used to have all kinds of like door opening sounds and door closing sounds, and but they definitely have that fidelity, and I think that's probably the it, I bet it's kind of modeled off of some of that because of the original adventure game being made around that same time. It was very like Windows. Was it Windows 95? Or was it 3.1? But yeah, it was definitely. Let me see. Let me see when Duels of the Planeswalkers was. Duels of the Duels of the Planeswalkers. Uh, I think that's the expansion. Da, da, da. Released in 2010. Wait a minute, that's a different game. Uh, oh yeah. What is this? Is like not remotely close to the same game. Where's the Micro Prose game? What? Um. Uh. Um. Jewels of the. Huh. Uh. When was the original? Window 1998. No, that's the sequel. So 1997 was when the first Magic the Gathering Microprose game came out, which this is modeled after. Uh, but it only had like the first. It had like the base set, and then like a couple of like maybe one or two of the expansions. So it was like real jank Magic, and as in like most of the creatures were crap, but it had like crazy insane spells. The artifacts were busted. Like it had a lot of nonsense in it. But the creatures, like early game creatures or early Magic creatures, were kind of garbage. Just like from the cost of them, or like having weird drawbacks, etc., etc. Now, nowadays, things are a little bit busted in the other direction, whereas you can get all kinds of stuff just stapled onto every creature known to man. Like, here's a 1/2 for 1 that creates tokens and then creates other tokens that are even bigger. Just like, oh, what? Back in the days, you had the dudes you had the elves that get you mana, and that's about it. There's some birds that give you mana, and that's about it. If you're lucky, you might get some cats or two, like 2/1s or whatever. It's just like, anyway, do I dread return? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Oh, oops, I'm already attacking phase. Oops. Oh well, that's fine. I'll just punch you in the face and then I will dread return the Lathril. I could play Ovia, but honestly, I feel just like using Ovia just to pump Jared back up since I lost one. So I'll pitch that. Goes back up 1. What creature do we want to grab? Oh, you know what? The snake. The snake is good because comes in, mill a bunch of cards, and then if it goes to graveyard, you can just the big goal here is that I could throw this out. It's a 5/5. I could have Jared eat it and deal 5 damage to the opponent, and then for 2 mana, you just like get X +1/+1 counters. So you're just taking advantage of graveyard. That's what Golgari is basically. You're just using your graveyard as a like a warehouse for all the cool stuff you want to use later. So you're constantly just throwing stuff in there to be like, yeah. You definitely won't see that coming later. During Angel. Oh, it's like, that's not a dwarf. Oh, wait, this isn't the dwarf deck we're fighting. This is a totally different thing. Quit being silly. Oh yeah, let's go with so for 6. We will get six cards into the graveyard. Yeah. And we threw a couple creatures in there because he went up. Acidic Slime, Slumgar Scavenger. Okay. I don't have the mana to unearth it because you can actually just pull this dude out of the graveyard and get the tokens back or the +1/+1 counters again. But let's see. That's not bad. We could do that. Let's attack with these 2. Okay, so 6. Gotta block 2. Is it worth me throwing that on there? Because it'll just be... Oh, you know what? Yes it is, because I can take out both his creatures. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, 1. Hey, and then Jared gets even bigger. Hey. Okay. Okay. Putting a... Okay. Putting a bunch of counters on that dude for... let's see. I mean, I'm just gonna... No, actually. Let's do the funny thing. And I'll just sacrifice a creature. Sure, why not? Sacrifice this. You lose 5 life and just lose before I even swing. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Because, like, a human soldier deck would actually, or like even a commander deck around soldiers, human knights, soldiers, etc., would be a fairly quick deck. Something that might be able to counter, like, the nonsense that the merfolk do, but I don't have the... I don't think I have the soldiers for it, necessarily. I'm looking for the merfolk, because I ran into him last night, and it did not go well. Where are you at? Is it this one? Looks different. That doesn't... I think that's like a Medusa. I don't think that's a merfolk. Ooh. You are not any of the things I'm looking to fight. Thank you, though. Oops. Also didn't want to go in that building either, but... I'm not interested in fighting the Centaur Warrior. That is always the bummer thing about the... Oh, well, okay, so the bummer thing about the early Microprose game was also the fact that you, like, constantly ran into other enemies and such. But once you basically beat enough of them, it would get to the point where they wouldn't want to fight you. Like, you could just kind of skip the battle, or like, they would give you some cards to leave them alone. You'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll take your, you know, whatever junk you're gonna throw at me, and so you can leave. But so far, I haven't seen that happening in this game. I haven't... No. You can't just give me one land, my dude. I don't... Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, that's definitely better, but... Man. I'll return that to the bottom. I don't have... Again, like, I think that's the biggest weakness of this deck, is I don't have a lot of, like, decent stuff or lower cost. Like, most of my decent cards cost 4 mana or more, and I'm just like, it leaves me a lot of times with several turns before I can do anything. Unless I, you know, get one of the 1-drops into my hand. I'll grab a forest. Yeah, I don't... Oh. Sure, now you give me this arcane signet. I would have hated for you to give that to me last turn. Yeah, fine. I'll play it just so I get my... Play Mentor. Okay. A decent creature for 1/1 base, you know, counter-based decks. Put the Death Cap Blade out. We want the Boneyard Lurker. I don't have anything in Graveyard, so it's not. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the Boneyard. Death Touch. Okay. Batterskull. So Fecundity, unfortunately, like, it does help when the opponent's creatures die, but it's also kind of there for things like Jared's. Like, hey, I'm gonna sacrifice some other creature. I'll get that effect and then also draw a card for it. Unfortunately, I think we play the Batterskull. Yeah. Yeah, let's play the Batterskull. I will swing in the 4/4. It is. You just throw the Death Toucher in front of it. I think that's probably what it'll do. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I can trade. Yeesh. Forest Walking Centaur. I think we throw Jared out there. Now we can sling the Phyrexian Germ over. We can gain some life from it, because it does give some pretty sick stats. The Batterskull. Oh yeah, he's got Forest Rock, so I can't block it. Swamp. You throw out the Fecundity. Trying to think, what else? So we have 6 mana. We could throw out the Fecundity. The Reclamation Sage doesn't really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we do actually have enough for both. We could do the Fecundity and the other dude. And then this. So basically, this is the creature itself isn't all that great, but it does have the effect that, like, anytime an artifact comes in, I can just pull this thing back out of the graveyard in my hand. So it's a thing I could repeatedly sack to Jared, more or less. We will send the Centaur to Jared. What did you do? Oh. Sacrifice that creature to make a token so he gets to draw a card. Well. Did you just play one side of it? Yeah, I guess so. Weird. Or were those not the ones you can play both sides? Oh, yeah, you can. Well, I don't know why he didn't. That seems really weird. Let's see. That forest. I don't really have anything to target with the reclamation sage, so it's kind of pointless to go in there. Let's see. Let's attack. We'll just send everything on over. Okay, so you're double blocking Jared with that. We're gonna go ahead and toss this on Jared so that he does not die. Or he dies but stays on the field. Okay. No. Okay, so I draw a card. Then this happens. Oh, you'll draw cards for his stuff dying too, but yes. Yeah, okay, so it comes back. Yeah. So all my stuff, so a bunch of my stuff died. Some of his stuff died. I gotta draw a bunch of cards for all that. We do have the Driver of the Dead. We could bring back the... Two or less. Oh. None of these are useful to that. No. Okay. That's fine. Oh, actually, the funny thing is, so whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, I just play this Lotus Petal for 0, and then pull that thing back into my hand for nothing. Just like, oh, yep, you're back, and then throw her back out there. Just do it all over again. The synergies of graveyards. A trample, centaur. Courser of Crucifix is kind of nasty. I mean, it's it's very utility, and it's an enchantment creature, so. Ooh, it is an enchantment creature, which means I can blow it up with my Reclamation Sage. How's it going? I'll take it. Sure. Reclamation Sage comes in. Blow up that guy. What? Anyway. Oh, he does get a card for it because I blew up his dude. Let's see. I could... you know what? I will Forest Cycle, because I don't really need that dude out. And I Forest Cycle and put that guy in the graveyard, so it makes Jared bigger. Alright. We've done it. Go ahead and swing all that on over at you. Okay. Okay. I'll just click auto and let it, because it doesn't matter in which order I'm setting up these triggers for all these cards. Yeah. Yeah. Play a forest. I could mill. It does let me mill 4 cards, so always a decent idea to mill some more cards into my graveyard. Yeah, that's more options and more growth for Jared. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing all right. And then I can pull one of those dudes back with. I can pull back the Land of War Mentor with the Driver of the Dead. If I even need to, because player shuffles any number of target cards from their graveyard into their library. Oh, very sneaky. So you're making me shuffle away my graveyard. Very clever. On the other hand, I did just draw this snake. And the snake says, put stuff in the graveyard, please. I will mill 8 cards. So, it's not the worst. There's 3 creatures in there. That's alright. We could put the driver in and pull the mystic back out, I guess. Or the wall. We'll do that after combat. We'll do that. You don't want to kill my druid? Okay. Let's see. I could just sacrifice the... Oh, you know what? Actually, I can do this. I'll just pay the 1, 2, 3. And I will sacrifice the snake and just kill the dude. And draw a card for it. Oh. Okay. No, I'll leave him in the graveyard. So he killed it off before Jared's thing could pop off. Oh no, wait. Oh, the trigger was still in the stack. Okay. That was weird for him to do that. That, like, at that point, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I guess he would have had to... trying to think of, like, how he could have prevented it. Like, I don't... So, sacrificing was part of the cost of the effect, so... he couldn't have targeted it and destroyed it in response to the effect. He would have had to... like, I guess he would have had to have weakened the creature somehow. Okay, so we defeated that thing. We had to fight a leader of some sort. So I have a human leader and a merfolk leader to defeat. Oh, there's the merfolk leader. This deck will probably chew on my face. Two lands? Only 2 lands? I guess... Circle of the Land Druid's not awful, but... we can try. We'll see what happens. gonna get ugly if we don't. Yeah, of course, you're gonna pick Merfolk. Yeah, hey. So... just having a Merfolk body out on the field turn one is gonna get nasty because he'll play one of his lords next turn. He'll just have even more beef on the field, basically. Okay, so I got my forest. I need to pitch the Circle Land Druid. Yep, no 4 cards. What I got in there? Carrion Cruiser, no creatures, and Oubliette would have been better to have in hand than... Oh well. Oh, Moss Diamond. That's wild. Did you just not... Did you somehow not draw any of your other things? That's wild. Usually it's a bigger problem. Drown in Sorrow. Target artifact. I guess we can just throw the Wand of Orcus out there. Because I don't really have any other 3 drops worth playing currently. Smoking that one dude to kill mine is not a particularly great trade. I mean, it would let me pull a land back, but I would much rather put it in the way of something to block or prevent damage than, you know, tossing it aside for nothing. A test card, not for constructed play. Okay, so he's basically given all lands island, so he can just give something island walk. I can't... Unfortunately, I can't Drown in Sorrow that. That is too big. Do I just bring out Jared? Yeah, I guess. Another Cavern of Souls, huh? Yeah, I'll just block him. Chump block him so I can get my land back. Let's pull the Fancy Forest into my hand. Okay. Now, on the other hand, Drown in Sorrow would be useful. Because that gets rid of 2 of his creatures. Let's put it on the bottom. I'm fine with not. Fine with not having another land next turn. It's not really helping me too much. I do wish I had. I wish I had 1 more mana just so I could equip the Wand of Orcus, but that's fine. Okay. Is it worth me attacking? Nah, not really. Sky Diamond. He, dude has a ton of mana. It's just set up and sitting there. What is this? I mean, I already had an, yeah, I already had an island, man. Like, I guess you just had to target one of them. Ooh, an acidic slime. Oh, that's not quite as wonderful as I'd hoped. Let's see. There's not really anything. I guess I could pull the druid back up and. That's actually not the worst idea. I could drag the 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough for both actions though. So I could just bring this out, pull the druid back out, and mill some more cards, which might make Jared bigger. Oh, it's when he dies. What? Why did I think it was when he entered? Well, okay, that's fine. I'm a doofus. Oh, ads are playing. Bots are showing up. I don't know that. Nah, I can leave it. As long as the opponent controls an island, I will block with that. That way I can pull the circle, yeah, druid back in. Now mill 4 cards. I only got 1 creature? Yeah, okay. Ah, my batter skull. Bummer. Okay. Enlarge. Ooh. I do like a good enlarge. That's 5. I can't put both down. I can't equip it with the 6. Do I wait? I could just wait. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. I'll wait till next turn. I'll throw enlarge on it. We will slap it in the face. Nothing else is really like super important, so. He's only got 1 card in hand, so yeah, let's say he doesn't have a lot going on. Let's see. So honestly, the only reason that his deck has failed, quote unquote failed, is because he's only got 1 of these guys, so, or 1 Lord. Lord is kind of the shorthand for any creature that gives like other creatures of a type or a color or whatever a +1/+1. So you gonna throw the... We'll throw enlarge on this. This dude, you will have to block. Thank you. And I will make a bunch of zombies. 3. Oop, sorry. Oh, because it has death touch. Right. So everything pours over, and I get 10 zombie tokens. Whoops. Oops. Okay, well, worked out pretty good for me. Yeah, you're not. He just kept drawing these. Or drew one, drew one, had another one handed. Oh no, he's only got one card, huh? Yeah, you just, I guess, what's that, 5, 10? Yeah, you just tapped out to cast those two ones, essentially. Okay. Funny thing is I can blow up. I can blow up this one and blow up both of them at the same time. So they both have the same name.
This is, my friends, an outrage!
Oh no, you've triggered a sub thing.
Sorry if I trigger a sub thing. Oh.
Thank you, Monkey. Much appreciated. Triggering a sub thing is just fine. Although you get, oh, what is this character's name? Colin Robinson? No, that's the vampire from What We Do in the Shadows. What is his name in Mighty Boosh? Let me attack. Let me murderize this guy real quick. And then I'll... It's been a bit since I've seen... The Diabolic is when people raid in. When people raid in, it's the bad guy saying, "Is that stud coming?" And it's like, well, I beg your pardon, what? Hey, I defeated the Merfolk Lord. Nice. The quest is done. I've completed it. Lady of Scrolls. Not bad. There's a Jace. Not the, like, broken nonsense one, but... Hey! I defeated that guy, so I get a point. I don't remember which town that was. It's one of these ones over here? Is it this one? No. We'll find it. We'll find it. Details. Quest? What? Was it way over there? Damn. Okay. I guess. I mean, it may have been just because I ran over here to the green zone so I could get some cards for my green deck, and I might have just not left, so... We will head that way, then. It's not this town. Quest? Way over there, okay. I don't... I think it'll let me track it here? Okay, there it goes. At least the arrow is pointing me in that direction. Oh no, dwarves, no. Oh, Legionnaire. Is this the human lord, maybe? I did fight a bunch of... Yeah, I think it is the human lord, because I did fight a bunch of them to get the other quest. This is another one of those decks that is... It is a standard deck. It is 60 cards, so he gets duplicates of all his stuff. It's gonna be nasty. Just because that's the way it works. I could... Yeah, I'll keep that. It's a decent enough hand. He's using the Ninja Turtles Pizza Lands, which is... Yeah, this kind of stuff is what's nasty. Playing a 1/1 that'll just get bigger as he plays more stuff. We want the... I guess I can play this Springleaf Drum. So I don't have any forests in hand, so... I need a creature to tap. Okay, well... Yeah, so... When you cast a night spell, white 1/1 white human creature token, so... This is gonna get a +1/+1. Anytime you cast a night, you'll bring out a token, and this will get another +1/+1. It's... These sorts of, like, human, especially human tribal and standard, is a lot nastier than most things, just because I don't have enough. I would love to drown in sorrow right now. That'd be great, but I don't have the... Drown in sorrow in-game, not. Okay, but Overrun doesn't really help me either, but I guess I'll just drown in sorrow to tell these things to piss off. Keep that on the top, please. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have done anything about this cemetery protector, so whatever. Do we... So I could play this, tap the... Actually... 1, 2... I could play the wall and the druid. Let's do it in that order, though. We'll do the druid first. That way you don't have to tap the wall. Null 4 cards. Then we will play this. We'll tap this for 1 green and 1. Now we've got a wall that will at least eat a hit from this thing. What do we discard? Not bad. It's 1 creature, a bunch of lands. Okay. And it doesn't really help you that much. Overrun doesn't help me at all currently because I don't have anything really on the field. I will, however, throw Jared out there. Because why not? No, I'll leave it at that. Alright, give me just a second. Oh. Chant land. Oh. You're making a bunch of human citizen tokens. Because again, like if you had any of that other stuff that just got buffed from human citizen or from humans coming into play, like that would be +3/+3 on that creature from earlier. So give me just a second. 5 seconds. Let me just quick AFK and I'll be right back. Enjoy the music for a second. Okay. I just had a quick restroom break. I'll go back. I thought about going up to the lake today, but it's been somewhat windy here, and I know it's only going to be more windy up there, and the wind is not the place you want to like try to kayak into. Thank you, monkey. What do we want to play out to try and get rid of this guy? I don't quite have the creatures to do much about that. I could just throw out some bigger bodies. Or 5/6. I could cycle the aberration and throw it in the graveyard, but you know what? No, I'll just throw that back out there because I need more bodies for Overrun to do much for me, just in general. So maybe just getting these guys out on the field and then overrunning would work out just fine. Mm. 3, 4, 5, 7. No. So technically still got 3 mana. I would have to tap the wall, though. I'd have to tap the wall and one other thing. I don't know if it's worth it to just get this Defiant Salvager on the field. Nah, probably not. Let's see what he's got. District Hero. I'm not super concerned about it. Although, did he just play second one? No, he did the collect evidence 2 thing. Yeah. Okay. Do we have... six? I think that's probably our best play. Like I said, I need... Overrun doesn't do anything if you don't have bodies on the field to, like, buff up with it. So... Just untapped. Okay. You're attacking me with the 5/5, huh? You know what? I can just block with the circle. I want that guy to die. 'Cause it gives me a forest of it. Thanks. Giant soldier, and he brings in a token with him. Mana Bloom is not useful to me. So that costs 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically, I would have enough to overrun. I don't know what all he will actually block, if anything. You know what? I'm better off trying to take out some of his stuff, or baiting him into not blocking, I guess. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Overrun. We will swing with all these big dudes. Okay, so you're triple blocking Jared. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are double blocking the aberration. Let's see. The problem here is that I'm just like 1 mana short from just tossing both Might of the Masses and doing Jared's thing. Because I could just sack the Elvis Aberration and deal 7 damage to his face. He's not blocking the Daredevil, so that's just another 7, so 14. I'm trying to think. Because, I mean, hell, even if I could just toss that... Yeah, I can't do both. If I could do both, then I would win. But could take out... Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I... I could toss it on here. We would take out... Yeah, you know what? I'll do it on that. I'll do it on this guy. Because we can play Jared back out pretty easily. Alright, so Jared's going to... smoke... I'm not super worried about this. Is it 3-6? Kind of just want to reduce his bodies down. Yeah, because I could only do this and this, and not both. So I can't assign it to there. So I can just do that. We'll take care of both of these. And then the rest will go to you. So I will let it go to the graveyard, because I can just pull it back in my hand for sacrificing a forest and a swamp. If I put it in the zone, it costs me 6. So, not as worth it. My problem here is 3, 4, 5, 6. He almost has enough damage still just on the field to kill me. But he's not gonna swing with everything. Okay. Okay, now we want to tap these two. I'm going to sacrifice the tapped swamp and the tapped forest. No, I want it in my hand, please. Alright, so now I've got my 2 mana for that. And 1, 2... And I get Jared back out. I don't have... I probably should just throw this dude out. And then... The problem with just sending this over, he'll just block it with the giant. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll bring this guy out. I will play this out, and... we'll tap the aberration into it. Three. There we go. Now we've got mana sitting around. I don't have anything in hand, unfortunately, but... let's see. I'm thinking... if I have 9... so if I have 9 mana next turn, which I should... or, sorry, what? It's 3... 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I should be able to basically just sacrifice 1, 2, 3 creatures and kill him. Just with the sacrifice effect on Jared. Which is kind of a nuisance way of defeating him, but you know what? Oh, right. Ah, I forgot. He could just pilot the friggin' ship. I don't have anything to destroy his artifacts. I have no flying blockers. Bummer. I can't do anything about that guy. No. I couldn't have done much. I did not have any artifact hate in hand. None of it went to the graveyard either, so. Bummer. All that for loss still. Yeah, I don't gain life from anything. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I can't block the flying creature, so I die. Arg. I thought I would sneak it. That would have been completing that quest all the way over there. Fortunately, I did not. Get my health refilled real quick. Where's the count is even further over? Is this one here? I defeated that merfolk all the way over there. Sir Donovan has more work for you. No more than he does. Okay. Gotta go to some other place. Let's check. See what we got in green. I don't have any dragons to throw out there, so it's not really as valuable. So for his cleave cost, it turns into put any card into your hand. But that's 4 mana. Or you get 1 basic land in your hand. Okay. Eh. Whenever bloated, contaminated, just combat damage to a player proliferate. Yeah, see, like, this is kind of bonkers for ancient creatures would never be costed, so you get trample, and then you get toxic one, which is like poisoning the player. And then whenever you hit them, you can proliferate, which means you can pick up any token or any counters that are on things for 3 mana. It's pretty ridiculous, redonkulous, even. Compared to the stuff that, like, the ancient stuff that you used to play. Like this thing, which is a 1/1 fairy, which green doesn't have a ton of flying creatures, but a 1/1 flying fairy for 2 that you can pay for to sack it and destroy an artifact is not great rate, but like, this is kind of goofy nonsense, too. Like, you'd have to play around wanting to bounce creatures back to your hand. Because otherwise, like, it's just a 4/4 for 4 mana, but it has a drawback. But the drawback you can kind of turn into something useful if it has an effect, something nice that happens when you bring it in. Galadriel Bow. Gets +2/+2 and has reach. Wouldn't be bad, but I don't really want a thing just to give a creature reach. I would rather have something that, like, naturally has reach. I need to find more Golgari cards in general. I don't have many in the deck. Just in a general sense, I don't have many Golgari cards in the deck. I will, however, take some more slivers from my sliver deck, which we will eventually build out. No. Let's shuffle this. Lava Belly. That's alright if you're creating a ton. If I build out the deck and put the Mana Echoes combo in there, then yes, like, that would be, you could just win with that. It is a 2/2 for 3 with the effect. Yeah, why not? I'm putting more in there. Oh, yeah, I don't think that's... Nah. Let's reroll it again. Gale Rider. Very good. Electronics are not bad. Toxin's decent. Okay. Hold on, I gotta add those to the sliver deck real quick, just because. Oh, okay, there they go. I was like, where did those go? It's like, oh yeah, I haven't looked at the cards on it a little bit, so. Chronic, Alpha Belly, Victual. Okay, so I've got a bunch of the creatures. A decent amount of the creatures. I don't have a ton. I would prefer to have... I need a few enchantments still. I definitely still need more lands, because playing a 5-color deck with mostly basics is not going to go great. But I do have a few multicolor lands. So we're working on it. We will roll out disgusting slivers at some point. Because I don't feel bad about dumping slivers on AI. That's it. That's just the name of the game. Okay, so... check out the library. The island biome to the northeast. So the blue area basically. Oh, I can't get around this wall. I will say that this is one of the kind of the like downsides of this versus the old computer game is that like there wasn't a lot of stuff that got in the way for you to travel through. Now there would be terrain that could slow you down, and which meant that it made it easier for these creatures to catch up to you and get you in a fight. But there's also roads that basically went a lot of places, so it made it very easy to kind of get from town to town. Here, there's a lot of times where as soon as the roads wear off, there's kind of just big walls of stuff. I'm gonna get fought by a falcon. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't... No, let's mulligan. Why would you do this to me? This hand is not any better. I guess I will put... I guess I'll put the... Can't even... Like, none of these are... This is not a great hand. I don't really want to mulligan again. I can do another swamp. I mean, I guess at least I have enough lands that I can drown in sorrow. Yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of these goofy falcon cards that are older. Okay, at least I got a forest this time. Unfortunately, it doesn't do me much good. Weird. Sure. Protection from black. That's less good. Let's play the vehicle out. Mill 2 cards. Return a creature or vehicle. So I can return Lathril. Oh. I will take it. Ugh. All these protection from black cards. You know what? Let's throw. I want to throw out Lathril first. Okay. Alright, so let's do... Let's do a little drowning in sorrow. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll leave it on top. Fortunately, Lathril doesn't do any damage, but you know. We could throw. I kind of want to throw Besiege out there just so I can get forests in hand. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. 2 random forests. Put them in hand. I'll swing Lathril. We'll get some elves out of it. Destroy target tap creature. Damn. Blew up Lathril already, but that's fine. We've always got ways to bring him out again. Alright. From a graveyard on top of your library. Sure. Grab that forest. Do let's play Vengevine now. It does have haste. It's watching. It's not gonna help too much, my dude. Okay. Yeah, then we'll just a little bit of bad manners will throw overrun everything and attack. There you go. You got in the way, Falcon, not me. Sure. Destroy target on basics, not bad. Ads are gonna start up again. I will probably switch over after the ad break, I think. There's a sliver of some sort. Oh no. I'm kind of curious what the sliver deck's got in it. I've only fought it once before. One forest. That's gross. Why would you do this to me? Ugh. Oh, dang. Let's put the... This is actually kind of a decent mixture of cards. Dang. Let's turn that to the bottom. Yeah, I'll keep the hand. Yeah. So I'm gonna play out the land that comes in tap first. Hatchery Sliver. Yeah. That is... I think I still need to get that for my deck in here as well. Death Touch. Let's see. I could put out the Moss Viper. What I actually should do is put out the Mystic Yeah, okay. We'll put out the Mystic. We'll play the Spring Leaf Drum. And then we will tap the Spring Leaf Drum and the Elven Mystic for the Moss Viper. Now we have a 1/1 Death Toucher. Ooh, now they have First Strike. Well, there goes that plan. No point. No point in blocking. Okay. So Swamp. Let's throw out the Circle of the Land Druid. Mill those cards. 1, 2 creatures. I overrun. I could. Do I want to pull that back into my hand? Kind of, because it's even more mill. Yeah, why not? There you go. Okay. I got 2 green, but that doesn't do me much. And I don't want to attack. That doesn't do me anything either. I will block and get the Druid smoked. Yeah. Bring that back in my hand. Enlarge. Enlarge is pretty good. 2, 3, 4. I think I test that first. 2, 3, 4. Won't mill 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 creatures in there. Jared will be pretty nasty when I get him out there. Spine Sliver's not. Spine Sliver, not particularly anything to write home about. Unless you get Lure or something on it, it's not. Even then, it's not. Or not really a big payoff. So, let's throw Jared out there. I don't want to attack with... Yeah, I don't want to attack with anything because, like, they'll just all block and first strike it before it gets anything going. So I'll wait. Ooh. Ooh. So you replicated it for its cost again. Ooh, so all slivers will have double flanking, so they'll... Ugh. Gross. What is that? Is it like copy? Is it just a token? Symbol for token? I don't know that enlarging it does enough. Blocks us. So it's only for block. Right. It's only if they're attacking me that I have to worry about that. Oh. We could try. Okay, let's try this. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7. Even with that coming into play, we're still down. I could. Let's play out Lathril for now. Next turn, we should be ready to just toss out the enlarge and the other thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, so now he gives himself protection from green. None of my stuff can block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Ow. My face. Okay. Alright, so we should... the crap part is... he will just block. He can't block Lathril. So I could toss it on Lathril. He can't block it. Because it has Menace. Okay, okay. We get a bunch of elves. They'll be LB tokens, unfortunately. Green tokens. But... and then we can smoke the 5, 6, 7. And we smoke the ward sliver. Yeah. 7. Oh, I think that just kills him anyway, because yeah. Because I can just attack with these 3. He doesn't have enough up. He does not have enough up to do anything about it. Okay. Okay. Sure, fine. Let me just smoke a wood sliver for 2. And then attack to the face. Yeah. Hey. Ooh. Get some freebie. That's the other reason why I wanted to fight the sliver deck, because I can get freebie slivers to put in my sliver deck. And stuff like this would be nice too. Just like, hey, here's a surveil land. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get up to the... what a jerk. I'm trying to get up to the location for this quest. I'll peek my head in and then save it, and we'll swap over to Rimworld for a little bit while ads are gonna pop up here in a second. Oh, wait a minute. How far away are we from this place? Okay. It's not super far away, it's just a ways away. I could follow this road up to here. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let me snooze the ads for just a little bit longer. See if I can get up there. Get up there before the before ads grab us. I didn't touch the very side of it there. Let's try to avoid it. Okay. This is White Town, yeah. So that's Selesnya. This is Azorius would be my assumption. Oops. Yeah. What? What's that doing here? That's weird. Book of Exalt Deeds would be fun, but I do not have a white deck currently to throw any such silliness into. Probably, Come on, dudes. I'm just trying to get across here. I just want to see what's going on. At this library. No! No! Oh. The Legionnaire. I've got one swamp, one forest. I guess we could keep that. What? Why do you... It's weird that... Can I not... It's weird that they put Japanese-only cards in, but don't have the English translations for it. Like, what? I see it's a Japanese promo card, but wouldn't you want to? Because you have the title at least. It's weird. Anyway, forest. We want that Moss Viper out, please. Thank you. I don't think I'm gonna be able to defeat the Legionnaire before the ad break pops up, but I need a legendary green creature. I don't have under real play to play this turn, so I might as well throw that out there now. Yeah. Okay. And then we get a forest anyway. Thanks. Thanks. Get a swamp. We'll throw the Fierce Empath out. We'll get our 6-mana chunky thing, which is probably Disciple. I guess we could grab the Aberration just for the forest cycling. Sure. Not that I really need more forests, but it's an easy way to put it in the graveyard, basically. Nah, we'll sit still. Whoa, where's... We have 5 cards in hand, but you're not playing anything with 4 mana? Weird. Gross. Okay, so... I could throw out the Mana Bloom. Just take the black mana on the board. Or Solemn. Yeah, Solemn might be better just for the swamp. And an extra body, basically. Yeah, why not? Alright. Ads are gonna pop up here in a second. But I will swap over to RimWorld once I get done with this battle. Yeah, of course. Brought him into play. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I want the basic land? I could swing the Moss Viper over. Okay, you're... What are you not playing? It's weird. Unless he's just got, like, nothing but hands? He's just getting land flooded? It's very bizarre. Got nothing... No graveyard to really get rid of. I don't have any graveyard. I guess I can just throw Jared out there for the heck of it. It's not great or anything, but... Okay. Okay. Seems like a... I don't know. Maybe he just got a bunch of copies of this in hand, or has a bunch of big stuff in hand. That's kind of weird. 5/6 for that. I could... Maelstrom Pulse, I don't know that... Did instruments or sorcery? Sorcery speed, nah. Crap, I'll just play Osage. Just forests. Give me one of these forests as well. There we go. It's a nice forest. A John Avon forest. Ooh, nice. Huh? Wild that you would just... Oh yeah. I'll just block with Solemn so I can get a card out of it. Get a card out of it and put... Oh. Okay, good thing I didn't throw away my Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, I guess I gotta blow that up. Let's see. Do I have anything else that I want to throw out there for that? Something about a 1/1. Welcome back from the ad break. I think think maybe I smoke that. No, because we want the one black or supernatural stamina. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Attack with the Moss Viper and Jared. You're gonna block there. I then cast supernatural stamina on Jared. So he will kill Beatrix, die, but come back. Nope. Do not exile it. Thank you. Creature dies. We've told her to battle. Tapped. Yep. I'll just take the 2. You know what? The Fierce Empath doesn't really do much for me, so get smoked. That's another body in the graveyard, so now we have the Branch of Boseiju, which is a chunky boy. And it has reach. Let's see, so put up target artifact or creature card from any graveyard. I don't see why I wouldn't grab Bruna. Is there some reason I wouldn't grab Bruna? No, there's not. Give me that Bruna, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Besides, taking creatures out of my graveyard just makes Jared weaker, so let's not do that. Let me try to. Is there a dog outside? What is he? Oh, just somebody walking by. Never mind. I'd say, like, if I got to, I'll go. I could Alpha Strike, but I only have 2 creatures, so that'd be silly. What a goober. I had to run. Anyway, let's see. Do I attack with Jared? Probably not. No, because he could double block and potentially kill. Yeah. You know what? I can attack with Death Touch. Why not? I will take out your chump blocker. Okay. Okay. Ooh, overrun. Overrun, you say? I love a good overrun. Okay, so let's smoke the giant. Then yeah. We'll do a little bit of overrun. Just for the fun. Then we'll swing everything at your face. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Should be dead. Nice. We got the Legionnaire out of the way. Which I think ends that quest again. Voice of Victory is pretty nice. Leonardo, the I own a Shield of Imria? Oh yeah, that's the banned card. That card is banned in Commander for obvious reasons. Or is it banned as just a Commander? It's probably banned in general because yeah, just being able to go like, ah, here's a creature, you stop playing the game. Not particularly a fun card. Okay, we'll save out here. Oops. Okay. I assume. Yeah, yeah, okay. They're not just like friendly dudes that are coming for a visit. Alright. Let me save. We will exit to play a little RimWorld. Now we've gotten a little bit of magic out of the way. So give me just a second. Oops. I will do a quick changeover.